Hey guys. Hey guys, I'm here with the post Orlando Brown trade mock draft. I want to talk about the trade for a second. I really think Veach killed it with the trade. We have our left tackle. Anybody we could have got at 31, I don't think would have played as well as Brown will right off the bat. I know he needs paid, but in all reality, we gave up a first and a third for him. The other two picks they got were comp picks, and then we got a second and a sixth back. I mean, really, we gave up a first round pick because if you add up the second and the sixth, that adds up to the third in value. So, really, we gave up a first round pick for Brown and two of our comp picks that, we could have not had this season anyway. So, I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it is really we gave up a first round pick for Brown and had 31. I don't really think anybody there, unless someone fell or we traded up, wasted picks anyway to go up and get somebody. But even then, I'm sure there would have been bumps along the road with a rookie. It's, a big shoes to fill, blocking for Patrick Mahomes and Chiefs and all that. So, but if we were going to pay Trent Williams 125 million a year, contract to play for us. So I'm sure if Brown, plays to a all pro standard like he did last year, I'm sure Veach will have no problem paying him the same thing. But anyway, I did trade around a bit. I picked up a lot of picks in the 120 to 200 range just so we could fill this roster out. So I traded back from 63 to 67, picked up 120 and 166. And when I was thinking, what our two biggest needs are, really, it was either edge or a slot corner, a nickel corner. So, best player available, Elijah Molden. There really weren't any edges still on the table at that point that I liked at that, that wasn't a reach. So, right there is our nickel corner. You can get coverage sacks, with our back end, you get coverage sacks, the guys up front, have more time to get to the quarterback. That will help them out up front. So I did trade back again, or traded again for 79. And again, there was really no edge players that I liked at this point. Another need that I, think we need to fill is the linebacker room. After this year, I don't know if Hitch will be back. So really, McGrone is my linebacker 5 in this class. He dealt with some injuries last year, so I think it really, lowered him on a lot of draft boards. But if he can stay healthy, he'll be one of the best linebackers coming out of this class, in my opinion. A lot of upside, and I'm very high on him. And I think a year to get healthy and learn the system, by next year, I think he'll be ready to go with Willie. And then at 121, our last glaring need is edge and Deo. He's tons of upside. I like the player. Great tape. He did have an injury, and he may come back later in the year. But for the upside and the player at that time and that pick, I couldn't pass him up. So I grabbed Deo there. And I just kind of went with the trend, and, we need, that third safety. I'm not a big fan of Armani Watts, so I was kind of just thinking who could beat Armani Watts out with this pick without reaching too far. And I like Debo's game. he's not as fast as I would like, but I mean, he's a good deep safety in my opinion. And with some coaching, he could take that third spot no problem, and maybe in the future be a starter for us. And after that, I really just went to offense. David Moore from Grambling State, good guard, good. He had a good Senior Bowl. Needs work, but obviously he doesn't have to come right in and start right off the bat. Just a depth piece. And next, I grabbed Lennon Young from Kentucky. He's a former 5-star recruit coming out of high school. The guy he has the size, the measurables, the athleticism, the durability. It's just, he never really put it all together. And I'm not sure if that's just, from Kentucky's coaching staff, not getting him right. He just really needs to get his hand fighting techniques down, get that first step. But like I said, he has everything. He just needs to put it all together, and eventually I do believe he could be a starting tackle in this league. Definitely right. Maybe left. And then after that, I got Coyote Owasika, tackle from Buffalo. He is just a bulldozer. Go watch this guy's tape. And, with all the light boxes that we're going to see this year, the heck with the tight end too. Bring this guy in, extra offensive lineman, and just let him do what he does and, seal that, edge and just counter off of him and just let him be that bulldozer. The next need, obviously, everybody thinks we need wide receiver. I don't really feel the same way. I think Brian Pringle will step up. He just needs the touches. And, I think he's going to step up in a big way this year. But I did grab Tamorion Terry, Scary Terry. You can watch this guy's tape. He's a big receiver, big catch radius, good at the catch point. Just overall, I don't know how he's so low on boards. I'm not 100% sure if he's dealt with injuries or what the deal is with him. I haven't read into him a whole bunch because he's not, a top 200 pick. So, but I did like his tape and measurables. So I figured, to get him in, let him get healthy if he is hurt, and eventually down the line, he could be a weapon for us, or even a red zone weapon for us. And then at 207, I kind of just took the best player available. Might as well add some depth to our running back room. Jarrett Patterson out of Buffalo. They had a great run offense there. Patterson just lived in it. I mean, he had great numbers, tons of touchdowns there. Maybe he can beat out a guy and, be that second string running back, or if not, it's just another depth piece. And then my final pick at 232 is Grant Stewart, linebacker out of Houston. I've watched his tape. I like the kid. He's not as big, but I really do like him. I think with some coaching, he could be, your nickel linebacker. He's good in coverage. He's just always around the ball. He's not as good as Paul Malu, but he has the look and kind of that playing style. He's a hard hitter. He goes 100% every play, and I like him. And for a 7th round pick, I mean, you can't really ask so much. Good special teamer, really. And, you can go check out his tape and stuff on him. But sorry about these dogs, these annoying ass dogs in the background. Of course, my neighbor's going to start his truck and leave, so I'm just going to end it here and just let me know what you guys think of it, and just like and comment. Appreciate you watching. Peace.